Travis and I met and fell in love while we were both living in Oklahoma. While we were dating, he took a job that relocated him to Texas, and after we got married, I moved to the Lone Star State to be with him. I loved the organization that I worked for in Oklahoma and was happy to be able to work remotely after moving to Texas. However, my initial excitement wore off when I realized I had underestimated my needs as an extrovert. Within a few months, I found myself really missing having an office mate. So I decided to get one who could sit on my lap. What better than a Pomeranian puppy to keep me company in my home office all day? As a puppy, she looked like a little black bear, which led us to name her Winnie, as in the Pooh, who, fun fact, was named after a Canadian bear that lived at the London Zoo. Well, little Winnie was a great companion for me, but she wanted more attention than I found I was able to give her during work hours. I invented a plethora of doggy games and puzzles to keep her entertained, but it just wasn't quite enough for our little ball of energy. So Travis and I decided to get Winnie a pet of her own to play with. We met our Yorkie Moxie at a PetSmart adoption day and were smitten immediately because she is the sweetest thing. However, my plan to keep Winnie busy with her pet Moxie failed miserably. Moxie has no interest in being bothered by Winnie. Moxie does not play, Moxie naps all day. Fast forward a couple of years to my innocent trip to the flea market to find a wooden candle holder. I did come home with the wooden candle holder that I was looking for. I also came home with an adorable Shih Tzu puppy. She was so soft and cuddly I couldn't pass her up, and come to find out we share the same birthday. And the lady I got her from has a daughter my exact age named Blair, also after the TV show character on The Facts of Life. So obviously, Lindley was meant to be my puppy. Thankfully, Lindley fit into our family perfectly, and she ended up being the lively playmate that Winnie needed. It's so cute to watch the two of them play together. At one point in my life, I swore I would never have an indoor dog. Oh, how times have changed. My 3 girls have full reign of the house. I dress them up occasionally, matching outfits preferred. They get special birthday and holiday treats. Travis and I refer to our parents as Grandpa and Grandma, and we've given each dog their own voice we use to verbalize what we assume they're thinking. It's all in fun. And yes, like those in the popular Nicole Nordeman airport story, I have even FaceTimed with them. Feel free to roll your eyes, but I am not alone in this puppy craze. A few decades ago, dogs were dogs, but now many dogs are treated as well as human babies. The word fur baby was even added to the Oxford Dictionary in 2015, acknowledging this trend. Now, while I'm fine being referred to as a fur mama, my favorite thing about my puppies is that they are in fact not babies. If they were, I certainly would not have adopted the second or the third. I definitely know that my dogs are not children and that raising a child is much different than caring for a fur baby. But I also know that my dogs give me some of the type of joys I get from parenthood with minimal expense and heartbreak. And the amount of care, financial commitment, and responsibility required to be a fur mama is all I want to be obligated to. A growing number of people in their childbearing years feel the same. 1/3 of all millennials say they don't want children ever, but 57% of all millennial households have at least one dog. These statistics reverberate through Instagram with the use of the hashtags puppies not babies and more popular, dogs not kids. Puppies improve our physical and mental health. They encourage us to get outdoors, they come along with us to yappy hours for drinks, and even cuddle up to us to comfort us when we're sad. Take our child-free friend, Dolly Parton, for example. There was a time when she was deeply depressed, on the verge of suicide, and she believes her dog helped save her life. This is Dolly's story as recounted to dailymail.com. I was sitting upstairs in my bedroom one afternoon when I noticed in the nightstand drawer my gun that I keep for burglars. I looked at it a long time. Then, just as I picked it up, just to hold it and look at it for a moment, our little dog Popeye came running up the stairs. The tap, tap, tap of his paws jolted me back to reality. I suddenly froze. I put the gun down. Then I prayed. I kind of believe Popeye was a spiritual messenger from God. While baby-fied dogs are taking the traditional place of children in some families, puppies are not the new babies for the child-free by choice. The child-free do not have a baby-shaped void being filled with puppies. Saying puppies are the new babies for the child-free would imply that we're missing something, which we're not. The child-free by choice actively choose not to raise children. And in an unrelated decision, some of us choose to adopt puppies. Pet blogger Pamela Webster says, "I don't love my dog because she's the next best thing to having a kid. I love her because she's my dog, and for some of us, that's good enough." Each of my dogs has a very different adoption story, but not once did my husband and I adopt a puppy because we wanted a surrogate baby. Puppies are puppies and babies are babies. Puppies are not the new babies. Puppies are not babies, and to the child-free, that's one of the best things about them.